Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a brief video here on heart disease symptoms and some signs that I really picked up on when I had this issue. And this issue is affecting so many people, and it's the #1 killer. But this starts very early in life. So with that said, just so everyone can really grasp this, this video shouldn't be too long. Please go ahead and watch this whole entire video so you'll understand this, and I'll leave a link of my previous one. And I'm really pretty much doing this only because I've been at the very lowest level, and now I'm at the highest level of healing. But the lowest level I'm talking about was here, and I was in pretty bad shape. And here's just some pictures here so you can really see what's happening. And the more you have of this clogging, then the higher risk you have of not only mortality, but also various other symptoms. And heart failure can really happen to anyone. Again, if you're eating a really poor diet, you're following all these modern foods that aren't meant for the body, you're just setting yourself up for this. And this video is for educational purposes. It's not to scare anyone. If you're a male, then you're really going to be in for some information here, and this is for educational purposes so everyone knows. That's why I'm going to be showing this. But this particular issue, if you're a male, and not a lot of people know this, but if you have erectile dysfunction, that's tied to your heart. You cannot fix that without fixing your heart, just so you know. So you can take all the stuff you want to get you know, excited, but is that gonna fix the internal problem? It's not. But let me tell you something that's more important. Is there's lots of veins. As being a male, I know this, and coming from the issue, not having it, I know the difference. Veins are supposed to be green. So if you have any purplish or especially red on the very top or even around the bottom of the shaft, you're going to really want to look at those signs. And on top of the other ones I'm going to show you. And those are the body trying to tell you, hey, we got a problem here. And especially if you have the erectile dysfunction, you're going to have more of that, those red veins. And I'm not talking about just one or two. You'll have a lot more, but you'll notice them. And then as you start healing, they will go away. So keep that in mind. So when you have a problem with your heart, you're going to have other problems too. You're usually going to have a fatty liver, you're going to have a gallbladder problem. You can't just go and try to take that out or radiate it or whatever it is that people are doing today. If you want to heal your body, you have to take the initiative, and you have to eat the right foods. And the best foods are the ones that I show in my videos, which are raw living foods by far. Especially lots of fresh fruits. This means really nothing processed, nothing what modern day society thinks is food. Because the body doesn't know what that stuff is. It's just stuff. It's junk. It doesn't even know. So it's going to cause these organ problems, okay? And then when you have the pancreas problems, you're going to get all these other symptoms, and everything works in the chain. Kidneys, they're not filtering properly, then now your lungs, and it's just everything just starts deteriorating. So the heart is running the show, though, folks. The heart, the brain, the liver, I mean, that's the bulk of what everybody needs, and your kidneys. People live without their gallbladders, people get their, you know, other things taken out, but you really, in my opinion, you shouldn't mess with anything that the body's meant to have, and this includes hair. If you're losing your hair, you don't just go get a hair transplant, because the body's telling you hit the crown of the head, you got a problem. And the body's saying, look, man, you know, you're not eating the right foods, you're getting the gray hair here, if you can all see that. I just want to kind of zoom in. And you might be wondering, but James, this person's getting older. Nope. Connected. Heart disease, Does this go away when you cleanse? Yes, if you do it correctly. My gray hair went away. So, you know, the whole point here is, sorry about that, folks. I was trying to see if I could blow this picture up even more. But again, this image I'm using because it's a great image for educational purposes, just to show everyone the gray hair that this person has with the symptom of the balding on the crown of the forehead, which a lot of people mistake as they're getting older or they have some genetic problem. I can assure you this person's not eating the right foods. I don't even need to know them. I know because I've been there. So you might be wondering, what about when it gets to this? Well, then it's even to a higher level. This person just doesn't have the gray hair yet. Some people will lose hair quicker than others. However, as you get older, people are so used to being dehydrated, it's another sign of the gray hair, and having the inflamed body, that they just think this is normal. But it's not. And it's going to take a while for the hair to grow back. It's not going to happen overnight, folks. And the older you are and the longer you've had the issue, the longer it's going to take for it to come back. But the good news is, the other symptoms, such as, I'm going to mention, creases on earlobes. And you might be wondering, well, people have proved that this is false. Well, you can think what you want. It doesn't matter to me. But when you have this problem, you have heart disease. How do I know? This goes away when you cleanse. Also, having too many hairs, I should say, similar to this, hairy ears, is another sign. But the deeper the crease, look at how deep that crease is. The deeper the crease, the more symptoms you're probably going to have, and this is going to be a problem too. This, I had these issues where you have these kind of lines here. I'll show you a little better picture right here, and these go away too. The ears are your kidneys, except for down here. And there is nothing I can tell you that really is more truthful than this information. See the hair? I mean, naturally we're going to have some hair on our ears. You got the veins, the red veins. So the point I'm trying to make is that if your kidneys have any inflammation, you're going to get some red here. If the ears are all red, then that's usually an adrenal issue where they just come out red out of no reason. But these are all connected, as you notice. Every person that has a diagonal crease is going to have usually some form where they have lines, usually 1, 2, 3. The more lines you have, the deeper the problem here. And when you're really cleansing and you're really healing your body, these things will go away. The body's telling you, hey, you know, we're correcting the issue. See? Every picture, you can barely see it there. So, the point I'm trying to make is that, in this person, they're showing that it has hypertension, diabetes, and all of these issues with the crease on the earlobes. Just so everybody can see that. Okay? So, the whole point here is that you have to be the one to really get the right knowledge and correct this issue. And let me show you one final one here. Just so everyone knows, I'm just kind of typing in here. Alright, so if you have any swollen ankles or any pitting, then you're really at a higher level. This is congestive heart failure. So you really, this is what your feet will look like. You really need to know these symptoms. Your body's telling you, hey, fix the problem. Give us the right food so we can fix it. Alright folks, this video is really to shed some light on a topic that a lot of people just ignore, they're not aware of, and they just honestly maybe don't care. And your fingernails are a whole nother ball game too, where you're getting all this in there and it's really showing you, hey, you need to correct this issue. And all of these go away, folks, when you heal. It's pretty amazing. But if you stay in the same position, this is normal, this is not. And that's heart failure. Heart disease, heart failure, it's all signs telling you your body is, once again, in need, desperate need, of the antioxidant-rich foods. And the dead food and the dead animal flesh will not correct this issue. I repeat, will not correct it. Once it's there and it's here, you cannot go from here to here. You can definitely go from here to here. So keep that in mind. Normal heart to congestive heart failure, that's where a lot of people are heading, even more so than ever, especially with the heart disease and everything on the rise right now, just because of what humans are calling food. Any questions, go ahead and let me know. If I get enough of them, I'll do a future video. But at this point, if there's anything you don't understand, you can just go ahead and click on my channel, watch some more of my recent videos, and really start educating and showing yourself really what you need to do. And if you go back to July of 2017, that will give you exactly that information. It's a learning curve. You got to do it. You're in your own body. It's up to you if you want to use this information or not use it at all. Thank you so much, folks. Bye-bye.